Hello, classmates. Before I introduce myself, I want to give you a quote that I have come to love by LeBron James, and it is, I am confident with my ability. My name is Courtney Snyder, and I'm going to tell you a little about myself. I was born and raised in a small town outside of Wichita, Kansas, that was at least a mile wide in every direction and a population of only a few thousand. My hometown is filled with nothing but farmers and old people that were looking to retire, which is somewhat similar to the Hot Springs Village, just without all the beautiful lakes surrounding it. When I moved to Hot Springs in the summer of 2012, I felt so out of place. I was used to a small town, and this is far from it. I've grown to love the outdoors and the many lakes and the hiking trails here. I'm a mother of an extremely rambunctious and beautiful 7-year-old daughter. She is so active in all sports, it's hard to keep up with her. Her favorite sport is basketball, and as you can tell, LeBron James is her favorite player, so a lot of my quotes come from him. Many of our nights are filled with her practices and games, so online classes have always been the best option for me. My daughter was my inspiration for becoming a teacher. When I first started school, when she was a baby, I had no idea what I wanted to do or where I was even going. I changed majors at least 3 times that I can remember, and I began working at her daycare as a teacher with the 2-year-olds, and I quickly fell in love with it. I looked forward to seeing my babies every single morning and could not wait for the weekends to be over so I could see how theirs went on Monday mornings. During that time in school, I dealt with a lot of health issues for my daughter, and I decided to take a couple years off and move back in with my mom just to get life back on track before I jumped right back into school. I began working as an early Head Start teacher this past summer and fell in love all over again with the 2-year-olds. And I knew that this was something that I was meant to do for the rest of my life. I re-enrolled in classes and am now set to graduate in May with my associates in in elementary education, my apologies, for K to 6. I plan to transfer to Henderson this fall and complete my bachelor's degree and eventually move on to my master's. I'm so excited to have this opportunity to continue my education, and I would not be able to do it without the support from my family. They have been there through the hardest times and the easiest times, and they definitely make going to school so much easier. I look forward to learning so much more from this class and all my classmates, and thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to tell you a little about myself.